According to an article by John Vidal, there are 150 to 200 species of animals, plants, and insects that go extinct every 24 hours. This is a very alarming number. So in 2016, Cheerios, a popular cereal brand by General Mills, started a Save the Bees initiative. They are giving away free wildflower seeds to anyone that wants them so that they could plant them and hopefully repopulate bees. They expected to give away 100 million seeds, but they had overwhelming support and were able to give away 1.5 billion seeds. And that's a really crazy number, and that's awesome support for this. Bees are important because they pollinate everything. They pollinate the grass, which feeds our livestock so that we can eat, and they pollinate all of our vegetables, so they are just very important. But what do panda bears do for us? I believe that we should be selective in which species we preserve and put effort into saving. Bees are clearly very important for the environment, but panda bears really don't serve any known purpose, but we're putting all this effort into saving them. Given the choice, which animal would you choose? When considering this question, I decided that there are three main points to think about: preserving the ecosystem, human benefit, and ethics. Biodiversity is so important to a healthy environment. Each animal has its place and a job in its environment, and that's known as its niche. Some animals are helpful, others really don't have a purpose, and then some are harmful to the environment. An example of an endangered species that is harmful to the environment is the elephant. When they are in a certain area, they trample things down and they tear trees down and branches and they eat everything around, and this affects other animals in a negative way and kind of ruins the environment. I personally love elephants and they're one of my favorite species, but I'm not really sure if they're good for the environment and if they should be saved. Another thing to think about is the predator-prey relationship. If a predator goes extinct from an environment, the prey will overpopulate and they will not have enough food because of this, and they will get diseases and then they will just die off, and that is really bad. And the same is true if the prey goes away. The predators will starve and they won't have enough food and they'll die. Next, we will discuss a species that helps the human race. I believe more effort should be put into saving these species. This may sound a little human-centric, but I think that it's more important to save people around the world that are starving than it is to save animals and things like that, at least for now. Medicines are a big thing that we get from animals and plants. In fact, according to an article in Scientific American, we get over half of our medicines and medical treatments from animals and plants, and that's a really big deal. So if these animals and plants go extinct, we may never find cures and treatments for this. So, there might be a cure for cancer in some plant in the jungle, and if that species goes extinct, then we'll never find that cure for cancer, and that's just really crazy. So now we can explore some solutions that have been come up with. One solution is the Environmental Protection Agency put in place by the U.S. government, and this is a really great thing. They give money to national parks and things like that in order to help save these endangered species. But funding is cut pretty much every year for this organization, so that's really bad. And people also may not want their tax money going towards this. They may think that there's better uses for it. Another solution is wildlife reserves. Animals are protected and able to safely repopulate and live and just be natural in their environment. But it's really expensive to keep this going. There are park rangers to think about and things like that, and it's expensive to pay them. There's also poachers that come and kill them, and this is a big problem in Africa. Elephants are killed in order to get their ivory, and rhinoceros, they're about to go extinct because they get ivory from them as well. So that's just really bad, and that needs to be controlled more. Zoos are another thing that people are doing to help save animals. They have breeding programs for these endangered species, and some species that are in zoos, that's the only place they are. They aren't even in a natural environment anymore. But they're kept in captivity for their whole life, so is this really ethical? And they're not really doing anything for their environment. They're just there to keep them there and say, oh, well, we've kept this alive. And I don't know if that's really a good reason. It's kind of a little bit of a waste of money. My solution is to raise awareness for endangered species in the hopes that people will realize not all species need to be saved. I'm an animal science major here at UK, and I plan on going to vet school, and I think it would be really cool to work with exotic and endangered species. I think this would give me a platform to talk about my ideas and things like that. An example of this, I follow a lot of veterinary pages on Instagram, and they are able to use their fame and gotten as veterinarians off of Instagram and things like that to build more awareness for things that they care about, such as animal cruelty and things like that. And I think that that would be a great thing for me to do, and I could gain more experience, and I would really be able to teach people about this. So in summary, I think that we should be selective in which endangered species we choose to save. We explored 3 reasons why this is, and that's because of preserving ecosystem, human benefit, and ethical concerns. We also looked at other solutions that people are in the works with, and we looked at my solution. So hopefully this speech has made you more aware of endangered species, and hopefully you can see that some species might be better off not being saved. Thank you.